What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo, and today is all about upgrading our offline SCCM server, part 3. So let's get right into it. All right, so part 3. Well, I would say this is like day 3 for me because it actually took me about maybe 6 days to get this thing up and running because it was a lot of troubleshooting, going back and forth and looking into logs. But part 3 is somewhat a little simple. So in the last video, we got the content that we needed. I went into my SCCM server, which is here, and I dropped the offline download folder that we got in part 2 into my C drive, okay? This folder has everything that we pulled from a computer that had internet access. Now, let's open up PowerShell IASC because we've been doing a lot of PowerShell. Now from here, I am going to create a variable, and I'm going to assign it to the offline download folder that I just grabbed from my internet computer, and I brought it over to my SCCM server inside the C drive. So I'm going to assign that variable to that path, and I'm going to run it. Beautiful. Now, next command that I'm going to run would be the following. Yes, it is time to import it. It's that simple. Now, before we run this command, I'm going to open up my configuration manager, and I want to show you guys the updates that I have in there because I don't want you to think that I did any black magic, and as well as I want to show you my, my internet status. So here it goes. If you look at the back, date release was 2024. It's been about 2 years that I haven't updated my SCCM server. I know, bad practice, but it's offline and I don't really do too much on this lab. But no internet access at all. And it's been running for a hot minute. So yeah. Let's head back into our PowerShell and let's run that command. Excellent. On the output, you're going to see importing data is in progress. Please wait, give it some time, come back a little later, and it's done. The way that you know it's done is when the output is at this, status right here. It wants you to continue entering information to continue. So what I did was I opened up my configuration manager. I went into administration. I selected updates and servicing, and there it goes. So I am able to jump to 2509, which is what I'm going to do, which is awesome. And I'm going to stop it here, and I catch you guys on the next one. The next one is going to be crazy. So later, peace out.